Hello everyone, this is Sarah and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make free templates with Cricut Design Space using their free version. And before we get started, please like this video below and subscribe to my channel. I usually make my templates through my iPad and then I draw it out, turn it into a cut file, and then I go through Photoshop or Illustrator. So I do have a lot of steps. But I wanted to show you a free version where you could start out designing your own template. You can do it directly through Cricut Design Space for free and get some easy patterns. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one I'll be showing you how to make a cherry vinyl design, and go to the images and search for some free ones that are already available. I found this simple one, but I wanted to change this design. So let's use this circle shape to cut parts of the free cherry design. Grab both the shapes and slice on the bottom icon and delete the circle. And I moved the cherry portion and weld it back the stem and the cherry leftover to keep it as the original pattern, and just hide the original pattern. Then I used the heart shape and grabbed both the cherry and heart shape and used the slice tool again. Hide all the shapes and just keep the one that's sliced on the outer area of the heart. It just has the three sections that are sliced, and I'm trying to delete the bottom sharp point. So get another square and place it on the bottom point and use the slice tool and delete the square, and it should give you two additional bottom point shapes, and you should delete those. Now hide all of them again and find the shape that has the top part of the stem, and use another square shape to slice the top stem part and delete the square and delete the stem section. Now show all the pieces and it should give you this nice cherry shape that has a small scallop on the top, which has a little more detail than the original one. You can now make this pattern red, so you could identify it when you're trying to use the red vinyl later. Next will be the stem part, and use the square to slice the stem from the original pattern. This slice tool is basically a way to detach our shapes. Since Design Space doesn't really have an eraser, this is the best way to delete parts of the pattern. I like to keep the original pattern welded back and hidden just to see for reference later, so go ahead and hide that. Then grab a circle shape and aim for just the leaf part and slice and delete the circle and additional leaf. You will need one leaf and one stem. I made the leaf flip vertically and change the color for both the leaf and stem to green. I flipped the stem horizontally and I'm redoing the stem part here with another circle just to get it right. Then duplicate the stem by copy and pasting and flip horizontally and angle it right so that we could add another cherry. I then welded the stems and leaf, all the green patterns. Then copy and paste another cherry and add it slightly lower and readjust the stems and leaf to fit correctly. Then grab both the cherries only and use the slice tool and move the second cherry a little off to the side and weld back the little leftover piece with the first cherry so it's whole again. Move the second cherry a little more and you can see how the cherries look layered back to back. Then grab the stems and one cherry and use the slice tool and delete only the leftover green part where it's closest to the cherry and weld back the red pieces. This will help the stem get right next to the cherry scalloped area. Then do the same to the other cherry with the stem and slice and weld back the cherry only and delete the leftover green piece. Then I like to get both the cherries and attach them. Here is the original cherry, and the new one we made definitely feels like you could add more details to some of these free templates here just by messing around with the shapes that you have. The next part, I'll be showing you how to make some petals that look very similar to my pine cone template. I use this arch shape and make the shape a little longer and grab the heart shape and add it on the top part of the arch. Then slice and hide the pieces except the one with the top of the heart, and use the square to get rid of that top part of the shape. Then bring all the pieces back and weld together. It should give you this long petal-like shape with this small scallop on top. Then copy and paste so there are a total of 4 of these and make them go perpendicular. It should look like a letter T. Then add a circle in the middle and grab all the pieces together and weld. Then you could make these in different sizes, and I will link a full tutorial for the paper pine cones, but this is how you'll make different templates with just some squares, arches, and a heart. Lastly, I'll be showing you how to make a holly leaf for Christmas. I start with a circle and a square on a little more than half of the circle and slice it. Then delete the square and delete the bigger half. Copy and paste the smaller half and flip one horizontally. Then put it right against the other half and weld it together. I'm zooming in here so you can see it better. Then take a circle and go along the edges of the leaf and use the same method of slicing and deleting. I always like to weld back my circle piece to keep the same circle going. It's a little tricky to get these shapes to be more customizable, but hopefully this tutorial will help you start at least with basic changes, and you can definitely try making different flowers with some of these shapes, like using this leaf shape before the scallops were made, and adjust the size will give you a daisy look or even paper succulents. If you have any questions, please comment below. And while you are there, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.